Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to our Beverly Hills Recap, episode 6. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
And we really appreciate you being here on our YouTube channel, The Rick and Kelly Show. We hope you'll press the subscribe button. We're trying to hit 25,000 subscribers by the end of July.
Yes.
Let's do that. We're at almost 21,000 now. We really appreciate your support.
We do.
Also, check out our show on patreon.com, The Rick and Kelly Show there. It's unfiltered. It's uncensored. We can say whatever we want. And we hope you'll subscribe there, too. You can also check out rickkellyshow.com for your swag. This is the old mug. It says unmasked on it. We have new mugs that say The Rick and Kelly Show on them.
And then we have one that says nothing matters. Because I got $16,000 taken away from me for wearing a Drunk Wives Matter hat. So I made a mug called Nothing Matters.
You also have This Party Sucks. And a bunch of other of your famous sayings from the Orange County Housewives. I have an announcement. Garcelle is now officially my favorite housewife.
You didn't like her last year.
I didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You know what? I love her this season. And we have some clips from her that I just think you're going to love.
I have a picture with her from 7 years ago. I was on this morning show with her.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. She's a really cool girl.
I want to read some mail we get a lot of comments, hundreds and hundreds of comments from you guys every week, and we don't get to them all the time. But Michelle said, I always look forward to your reviews and recaps. So entertaining. Congrats on the show. Yoshi said, love you, Kelly. Miss you on the OC. I love how honest you are and say how you feel. Keep it real always, girl. Teresa said, love watching your recaps. Just subscribe. Hope it helps with your goal of hitting 100,000.
That's so nice.
Carol Jo Colgrove wrote, yours is the best recap show.
Carol Joy.
Carol Joy. What did I say?
I think you said Joel.
Oh.
I think.
That's early. Carol Joy Colgrove. Yours is the best recap show, hands down. I love your broadcast on YouTube. How can we, your fans, get you back on the RHOC?
Is there a possible to write a campaign?
I don't know. Tell Andy. But this is my favorite mail, and then we're going to get to the show. Lizzie for Freedom wrote, Kelly, I'm an Arizona native. My precious son was a paramedic firefighter here for 21 years and recently unexpectedly passed away. My heart is shattered. I haven't watched much TV and absolutely no mainstream media news. I have to tell you, in my escape from grief and this crazy world we are living in, you and Rick and watching you cook with your dad have brought me to laughter and some hope of normalcy. God bless you and your beautiful family. Aww. Hug and kiss your sweet daughter every chance you get. Love you to pieces.
That is one of my favorite. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. It's horrible.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. It makes me want to cry.
And we're glad that we can bring a smile to your face. Okay, today's show. Oh, by the way, this show is brought to you by El Cristiano Tequila. More on that in a moment. We love that tequila.
We do.
They go to Punta de Mita, Mexico. I guess it's this.
Punta Mita.
Oh, it said Punta de Mita on the screen.
Well, I think that was probably one of the stores there, but it's called Punta Mita.
Punta Mita?
It's Puerto Vallarta.
Have you been to Punta Mita?
No, but I've been to Puerto Vallarta. I've never been to Punta Mita, but it's in how do you say Puerto Vallarta? Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, Puerto Vallarta. So right away, we see the ladies getting ready with their own private glam squads, including Erika, of course. And I was like...
I was flabbergasted. So there was an article that came out yesterday, and it said that she owes like $2 million.
Erika Jayne.
Yeah, Erika Jayne owes like $2 million in taxes. Now, when you're on this show, you are 1099, okay? So when I was on the show, I got my paycheck, and you get paid in increments, right? And it's usually per show or whatever you're on. And I always set, when I got my paycheck, I automatically had it go into another account for taxes.
That was smart.
Because at the end, you have to write like $100,000 check or $200,000, whatever. And then you can do your write-offs. I had a great accountant. Well, but I made sure I paid my taxes because, like, I mean, let's watch her. Let's just watch her, okay?
Just so you know, the tax situation she's in stems from her company, EJ Global, apparently underpaid taxes between 2011 and 2013 by some $2.5 million. And then she got another tax bill for $2.2 million for 2019 that she said her business manager is investigating. So she owes allegedly as much as $5 million in taxes, and yet she's spending 40 grand a month on her glam squad. Here's the clip.
Okay.
You can downsize, and we've downsized, right? Certain things you don't downsize on, and that's your glam. Fashion, hair, makeup. To me, it's art, living art, and I enjoy that. And it shouldn't be judged any other way. Nobody judges if people want to have big families. I want to buy a bunch of clothes.
I don't want to be judged if you have a big family. Just don't pay your taxes. Just steal from people because, it's living art and I deserve it and I was justified in it and no one should judge me on it.
Pay your effing taxes just like everybody else, okay? We pay taxes for a reason. We pay taxes to have roads, freeways,
Police, fire.
Public schools.
You were on the show for 5 years. Did you ever travel with a glam squad on
Never.
vacations?
First of all, that's what you downsize in, okay? Just pay your people and pay your taxes like everybody else. I can't believe that I got fired for saying controversial things. This chick is 100% all about herself.
Yeah.
And will lie, steal, and cheat.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So you never traveled with a glam squad?
I never would.
And
you know what? You know who's got more money than anyone? Kyle Richards. And you know Kyle Richards never, ever travels with them.
She was ironing her own pants.
Yeah.
And that Erika also revealed that she's on Lexapro. And on this episode, we see her drinking margarita after margarita. So I looked it up. Can you drink on Lexapro? And the answer is no. The struggle of depression and anxiety can be difficult to manage. Lexapro helps you handle your anxiety, right? Even a small amount of alcohol can lead to a large amount of unpleasant effects. What kind of effects, you ask? Increased anxiety, worsening depression, decreased effectiveness of medication, nausea, lack of energy, liver problems, high blood pressure, and suicidal thoughts. Just a few of the side effects, including drowsiness, dry mouth, constipation. Medical advice recommends not drinking at all while on Lexapro or similar drugs.
Well, I mean, how stupid are you? Alcohol is a depressant. You are taking an antidepressant. You think those two coincide? Do you think those two mix?
Apparently they don't.
They don't.
Dorit also
Anybody
revealed that
knows.
she was scared to be on vacation.
Oh God, this is annoying already. Like, oh God, it's like, get over it. She is milking this to like the 10th degree. It's so annoying. Dorit, I'm sorry, I like her. I think she's beautiful. I like her clothes. That's why we watch these shows. But her storyline, she never has a storyline. She's boring.
Well, she has one now.
And it's not, it's just, okay.
Okay, we have a lot to get to, including Rinna talking about her grief, losing her mom.
Yeah, that's sad.
They went surfing, they went shopping, and then they revisit the Crystal and Sutton fight, and Crystal gets advice from a very unusual source, in my humble opinion, and here it is.
Stop it. She's never going to stop coming at her. Who, Sutton? Yeah. She's not.
I don't want conflict.
I know. But she invited it. She called you a liar last night, baby.
No.
It's okay, Crystal. I want you to fight for yourself, baby.
It's okay, sweetie.
If you don't open your mouth, you allow others to fill in the story for you.
That's true.
And that is what you cannot do.
about that.
I'm trying to do my best. You are.
And you are.
So you are doing your best. I don't care what the truth is, but you know what I do know is that if you don't stand up and fight for your side, you will be run over.
I don't care what the truth is.
I don't care what the truth is.
What do you mean?
Doesn't the truth matter?
Yeah.
If she's taking advice from a woman who allegedly spent $25 million over 10 years and most, if not all, that money came from
still getting a glam squad.
accident victims.
And she doesn't care. You shouldn't judge her. Are you kidding me?
She told Erika told Crystal, you tell your truth. Does that mean it doesn't matter if it's true or not, as long as it's her truth, as long as it's her version of events, even if it's not true? She's like, you just tell your truth. Like, that's what I'm doing. That's sort of what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
Like she she's encouraging this woman basically to just stick to her story, even if her story is
not true. Yeah. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, stick to your story. Like,
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And she doesn't care that she's a bully. She likes the fact that she's a bully.
Yeah.
She likes that.
Yeah.
That's like, she likes the fact that she's a bully. And she says that she gets off on it. And by the way, she's over here talking about how she can teach how the LSAT, and she's her
legal
husband,
expert?
like her husband, she's a lawyer by osmosis. Dude, you're a stripper, okay? You don't even have an undergrad. Like, shut up.
Okay.
Well, obviously she doesn't, because look, she can't even pay her freaking taxes.
On that note, we want to thank El Cristiano Tequila for sponsoring this program. Purity, passion, purpose. This stuff, we wouldn't tell you to drink it if we didn't think it was the best tequila we've had.
And it's a great business practice. They give back to the community.
They do.
Yeah.
They also add, there are no additives in this tequila. Purity, passion, purpose is our slogan. And I'm telling you, this stuff is so good, we're running out.
Yeah.
You can get 10% off if you go to the El-Cristiano website and put in the discount code RK10 for Rick Kelly 10. You get 10% off. You can order it. They'll send it to your house, and you can try El Cristiano for yourself.
You guys will love it. You won't get hangovers. I swear by it. I swear.
If you love tequila like we do,
We're the ones who
gonna
sought
love-
them out to sponsor us, because I love this tequila.
it's fantastic. We appreciate them, and we appreciate you. So
Okay, back to
now
the
back
show.
to the show. They go to dinner. You loved Rinna's dress.
Oh my God. I know people talk bad about Rinna, but she dresses, she's 58 years old. She looks like she's like 30.
She
I
looks
think.
good.
She looks good.
Yeah, she looks good.
Her body is insane.
And
her
we actually-
clothes are insane.
We're actually about to see her
I don't
naked
know why.
body.
Oh yeah.
We're about to see her naked body. When Diana talked about a book that I'd never heard of, but there's a lot of stuff about this book, and here's what she...
Look at with his hair. Have you guys seen her book, Room 23?
No! It's really sexy.
So beautiful, this book.
What is it? Tell me.
Diana, do you want to tell the story about the book?
Yeah. I feel like I have.
She did a beautiful book called Room 23.
That's the one you were in.
Yes, so that was my book.
It's such a sex positive, woman positive.
Yeah, I looked in there, I was like, everybody's naked. I was like,
Tell me about
We forget things. I feel like we had this conversation. I don't particularly want to talk about the book tonight because it took a lot of money, a lot of time to achieve what I did, but it backfired.
Ready to order?
All these rumors started. It was like an offense of my character.
You're not like an international sex trafficker and madam of high-class prostitutes. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
It's honestly so ridiculous that I can't even believe that actually it could have caught on.
I can't believe it had actually caught on. Caught on that you're a sex trafficker? Or
No,
caught
she's not.
on, or
She's
caught
not.
on. No, I didn't understand that at first.
Oh yeah, I didn't either. So apparently it was debunked. We don't know what the true story is.
Well, I read to Rick, I said, yeah, she has some kind of ties to Epstein. And Rick goes, oh, no, you can't say that. So Rick did some...
I did my research.
He did his research.
On the book and on the Epstein connection. Someone posted a picture and said, why aren't you telling us about your ties to Jeffrey Epstein? Because there was a photo of Epstein with Donald Trump and then this blonde woman who they said was her, but it turns out it was not her. So as far as we know, she doesn't have any Epstein ties. She did put out a book with a lot of pictures of naked or half-naked beautiful women, and some people alleged that it was, she says it wasn't, and apparently it was debunked, so.
I just don't understand why these women wear these low-cut dresses and they have a uniboob.
What's a uniboob?
Tamara has a uniboob.
She does?
Yeah. Like, a lot of people have unibooobs.
You don't have uniboobs.
I don't have a uniboob,
You have gorgeous boobs.
but I would not wear something like that if I had a uniboob.
I don't.
It's like one. It's like a continuous boob.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
it's
I
like it's
noticed.
attached.
I saw that.
Yeah.
There was a strange ceremony at the dinner that they were doing to energy cleanse.
And go around you, clean the energy.
highly doubt this will cleanse the energy and we'll have a good dinner, but I'm here for the try of it. Why not?
Yeah, there's not enough sage in all the Sageville to cleanse this place.
There's not enough sage in Sageville to cleanse this place.
Yeah, because you're bad energy. That's why. You exude bad energy. That chick is like, she gives me the creeps. Like, she gives me the creeps.
You are not an Erika fan.
I am not an Erika
But you
fan.
said you met her and she was nice.
She was nice.
And
I
she
know.
sent you something?
And she did. She sent me her Erika Jayne shoes. I know. She was nice to me. But I'm sorry. I just don't like the fact that she hasn't, doesn't have empathy for these people.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that she doesn't pay her taxes. Meanwhile, I get 60%. It seems like 60%.
We pay our taxes.
We pay our
Pay
taxes.
a lot of
taxes.
A lot of taxes.
1 year, I paid $1 million in taxes when I was married to Michael. 1 year, I paid $1 million in taxes. It just really, really irritates me.
I paid
It just
hundreds of
seems
thousands of dollars a year for many years.
very,
in
very,
taxes.
very, very selfish of her to I don't know. I just don't like people that overextend themselves or make things look better or fake or than what they are. Girl, you can't afford a glam squad. You gotta live within your means. Knock it off. Pay your taxes. Help those victims.
It's bad form. I say
bad form.
When you're accused of spending millions of dollars that was intended to go to the victims of plane crashes, etc., at the very least you should say, okay, until we figure this out, maybe my husband was a crook. Maybe he was giving me money that should have gone to other people. Let me just stop with all my extravagance until we figure this out. And let me do something for those people in the meantime. She hasn't done any of those things.
No, she just keeps spending and spending and spending and
And
spending.
flashing her clothes and jewelry and celebrating her glam squad, which she apparently is spending $40,000 a month on.
Because it's art. And, people have a lot of kids, but, don't judge me because...
Like, are you kidding?
You do a great Erika Jayne.
She
Okay, so now the next clip. I got very frustrated with Sutton because over the past few episodes we've seen she's not good at explaining herself at the table with the women when something comes up and she is on the spot. She can't seem to get it out.
Yeah, I said this, 2 or 3 things
Weeks ago.
I said, the problem with Sutton is that she's not quick, she's not quick-witted, she can't explain herself. She can't go up against these people because she can't rebuttal. And she can't get her words out.
Right.
And it's kind of irritating to watch. So,
are you going to
watch are you gonna play that
The other
clip?
thing that bothered me was that both Rinna and Kyle said that they had heard similar rumors that Sutton had, and they both just sat there stone-faced and didn't pipe up and say, by the way, yes, we heard it too. Why don't you explain what happened to Crystal? Make her tell that story. Make her debunk it or explain it in some way. They just don't do that. Here's the clip.
Is this group of friends and what have they told you about Crystal?
Well,
hold on, and then one more thing. How does that fit in here?
Because I think when you have a reputation for doing this.
Okay. I guess
And
my
you know
question
this of me?
I know this of you. I honestly,
What does that mean?
it's the same thing that you did to me.
But you heard this.
I
You
have
don't know this of me. You heard it.
I've heard it.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
If you were sitting there and you had heard similar rumors about someone, wouldn't you say, well, I actually heard the same thing and here's what I heard, and why don't you explain yourself?
And someone's like, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I don't know.
It's called a pattern, okay?
Yes.
That's what Sutton should have said.
It's a pattern.
It's a pattern, but Sutton couldn't say it. She couldn't say it. She can't think off her feet. I like Sutton. I like her as a character
I
on
like
the
her
show.
too.
All my friends call me, they're like, what is up with that old lady? She looks shriveled up. She's got a weird body. Like, they're like, we don't want to watch her. She's irritating. We don't like her. I don't think that. I think she looks good. I think she's got a skinny body. I think she'll
Well,
look
she's
good.
a character, and I
Huh?
like characters.
I like
She's a
character. She's a character, but like none of my friends like her, and they don't understand why she's on the show.
So after that whole thing happened at the dinner table, she said, "I need a break," and she got up and walked away. And it made me wonder if you had ever done that during filming in over 5 years.
No, I've never done that.
You never said, "I need a break." You
Never.
hung in there. Have
Hung
you
in
seen
there.
other people do that?
Shannon used to do it all the time. Shannon used to take her mic off and like
Yeah.
run out. I'm done. Tamara did it. Lizzie made her, she escaped, and Tamara told me that she had to take a plane ride home.
Really?
She took her own separate plane ride home.
Wow.
And trust me, I wanted to in Ireland. I wanted to freaking get the hell out of there, like bad.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna recap that Ireland show.
Yeah.
We're gonna recap that. All right. So the last clip I want to show you guys is from the rest of the dinner party when Garcelle went off on a lot of people, and I love Garcelle because she's not afraid to challenge Erika. She's not afraid to challenge any of them, really.
Right.
She speaks her mind, which
Yeah,
is what the
I
show.
like it. That's what I like.
Yeah.
I understand how you feel. It's not saying I'm going to stop
let her
it.
finish though.
Erika, you're bugging the shit out of me.
Why?
Because why are you all in this? Like, let them figure it out.
Why shouldn't I be in this?
I think Erika is tired of talking about Erika. Last year, she didn't talk about anybody's son. She was focused on her. This year, she's making up for lost time, honey. She has talked about everybody else and getting all in the mix.
You did nothing wrong, Diana. I love you.
Oh, good Lord. I can't. I just can't. Everybody's just way too much. I cannot. I'm eating my artichoke. What I don't like is I feel like Crystal just takes it and she sort of caves in, her body language, the whole thing, and it makes it feel like we're coming for her as opposed to her standing up for herself.
That's a victim card. I'm sorry. She wants it to feel like that.
Well, that's exactly what I feel. Don't say we're great, we're friends. Please
Yeah,
don't say that.
yeah.
That's bullshit.
Are we talking about our friendship?
No, we're back to base level and we're gonna grow from there.
I just love Garcelle, and I appreciate that Kyle said she believes.
Well, I hate when no one really stands up to Erika. When she goes, "Why shouldn't I be in the mix?" Well, you shouldn't be in the mix because it's none of your damn business. That's what Garcelle should have said.
But they are.
Garcelle should have said, "It's none of your business."
Well, she kind of did.
Stay out of it.
She kind of did.
Huh?
She kind of did. But then
Well, why
Kyle.
shouldn't I? And then she went like this. Okay, I'm just gonna eat my artichoke.
Then Kyle said that she believed the story about the 14 friends dumping Crystal because of Crystal's behavior, but she didn't say it at the table when they were all sitting there.
But that's what Kyle loves. This is why she stays on. She likes to throw it out there and then she runs. You know, like
Well,
it's like she farts and then she runs. And she lets everybody
brings it
smell
up
her
to
stuff.
is that what it's like?
Yeah, that's what Kyle does. Tries to be very diplomatic. She just doesn't really. She doesn't really say her truth. She doesn't really call people out. She doesn't. Or maybe she does, and she does it in a nice way.
Maybe, or maybe they didn't include it in the show. They just showed the confessional later. But I just think if this something like this comes up, they should all share what they know and talk about it. That would have been a lot more interesting to me. Because
Yeah.
I want to hear Crystal's explanation why 14 friends dumped her, if they did. Renna said it happened. Kyle said she heard the same stories. Sutton heard the same stories. Well, what's the story? We
Yeah,
don't
what's
know.
the story?
Maybe we'll
That would have been really good.
Maybe we'll find out next week.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now. Just hit the subscribe button. You'll see all of our stuff. We're going to put a lot more out here almost on a daily basis. And RickKellyShow.com, Patreon.com. You're going to love our show there. Come over, subscribe
We
to that
couldn't
show.
watch Dubai. We're not recapping Dubai. We couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
And they wouldn't let us use their clips.
Yeah, and it sucks. I couldn't even like.
Yeah, we started watching last night. She was like, can you just turn that off? I was
It's
like,
just garbage.
No problem.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you guys hanging with us and watching.
Oh,
the
and then
show.
we're gonna recap the girls' trip, the ultimate girls trip.
Yes.
And Tamara calls me yesterday and she says, "Don't get mad at me because I talk about you." The first
They all
episode.
talk about you.
Yeah. I
Did
said,
she
okay.
tell you what she said?
Yeah, she said that Brandy Glambo was like, "You're Brandy Part 2," and I guess that's what made Brandy.
You're Kelly
mad.
part 2?
Brandy that I was Brandy Part 2, and I guess that's why Brandy got mad.
Brandy got mad because
Tamara called me Brandy Part 2.
Or did
Or
Kelly?
something Brandy came first.
Tamara told Brandy she was Kelly 2.0.
Yeah, that I was Brandy.
Oh, well, what do you? I don't get that.
Brandy came first. She's unfiltered. She talks a lot of smack. And Tamara called. I came into the mix, and then Tamara calls me Brandy 2.0 or something. I don't know. I didn't watch the show yet. We're going to. We're going to recap it.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got to go to Aspen. We'll do our show from Aspen next week.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Have a great day and a great weekend. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye.